Good morning. As principal, it is my distinct honor and pleasure to welcome family members, friends, and guests to Deep Run High School's commencement exercises. As we prepare to begin our program, I respectfully request that you refrain from any action that may divert attention from our graduates. This is a special day for our graduates and their families, and each family member deserves to hear his or her child's name called. I want to thank you for your cooperation in making this a memorable time for all, and it is my hope that you enjoy this morning's ceremony. In just a moment, we will begin our processional. This will be followed by the presentation of colors by the Air Force Junior ROTC and the Pledge of Allegiance and National Anthem, which will be led by Senior Class President Rohan Ding. At this time, will everyone please stand for processional march of the class of 2019. Please remain standing until the colors have been retired.
Will everyone please remove their caps and join me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance, and then remain standing for the national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated for the singing of Deep Run's alma mater, Wildcats of Deep Run High, by members of the Deep Run Vocal Music, Wind Ensemble, and Strings.
Each day is a starting point. Today shall be our turning point. Champions here
I would now like to introduce our distinguished platform guests. Please rise as your name is called. Mrs. Mickey Ogborn, Henrico County School Board, Three Chop District. Mr. Bill Pike, Board of Supervisors, Three Chop District. Dr. Amy Cashwell, Superintendent, Henrico County Public Schools. Mr. Lenny Pritchard, Principal. Mrs. Cheryl Montgomery, Associate Principal. Mr. Michael Finnessy, Assistant Principal. Mrs. Hope Parham, Assistant Principal. Ms. Laura McKinney, Assistant Principal. Mrs. Bay McLeod, School Counseling Director. Mrs. Julie Skinner, English Teacher. Major Patrick Shaw, JROTC Instructor. Mr. Grant Mateo, Valedictorian. Mr. Parnesh Anand, Salutatorian. At this time, I would like to call on Mr. Pritchard for the opening remarks.
Let me begin this morning by acknowledging those in the audience whose effort, time, and care have made this celebration possible. I would like to recognize and thank principals from our feeder pattern schools who do such a fine job preparing our students in the early years of education, who show their support of our graduates, and they include Mr. Mike DeSalt, Twin Hickory Elementary School, Dr. Brian Fellows, who's soon to be principal at Deep Run High School from Holman Middle School, and Mr. Thomas McCauley, Short Pump Middle School. I would also like to recognize a special guest with us today, Dr. Delegate John J. Montgomery III. And I would also like to recognize anybody from Central Office support staff that have been here with us that help us each and every day. Would you please stand and be recognized as well? She's coming as a parent. No journey to excellence is taken alone. We have an outstanding faculty and staff at Deep Run High School, and the remarkable achievements of the class of 2019 are a testament to and the culmination of this group's academic and co-extracurricular efforts. Will you please join me in recognizing our faculty and staff as they stand? I now wish to honor a most special and important group, the parents and families of our graduates. We honor you this morning for the many years of encouragement and love, for the high expectations you have clearly established for your children. If you are a parent of a member of the graduating class, would you please stand to be recognized? And thank you very much. Ms. Ogburn, Mr. Pike, Dr. Cashwell, platform guests, faculty, candidates for graduation, ladies and gentlemen of the audience, this is indeed a celebration that belongs to all the members of the class of 2019. We are delighted that you are here with us. It is my pleasure to introduce those who are here to share with us in celebration and who will bring greetings. Ms. Ogburn of the Henrico County School Board, Three Chop District will bring greetings first, followed by Dr. Amy Cashwell, Superintendent of Henrico County Public Schools.
He's a little taller. Graduates and guests, it's my honor to be with you on this very special day. Seniors, graduation marks the end of one journey and the beginning of the next one for you. Knowing how to get that next adventure off to a great start, though, doesn't come naturally to any one of us. If we're honest about it, most everything that we do is just trial and error. The key is to continuously try to find your way forward and learn from your errors and the days that just don't go your way. I think your parents would agree with me. We all hope that you discover something you really love to do and then find a way to turn that into a successful career that makes you happy. Just remember, in the words of that great actor, Arnold Schwarzenegger, you can't climb the ladder of success with your hands in your pockets. Find success that brings you joy, involves hard work, and unwavering persistence. I wish you best of luck on your journey, and on behalf of the school board, I congratulate the class of 2019. And I also want to take a personal moment to wish Mr. Pritchard luck in his new adventure. I think I speak for everyone here when I say thank you for your dedication to Deep Run and always doing what is best for kids. Thank you.
Graduates, I know it feels as if you have waited forever to get here. And as superintendent, I'm here to share one last thought about waiting. This one from the musical Hamilton. The line I love best in the show is delivered by a young Alexander Hamilton. And because there are video cameras here, I won't rap it. You're welcome. It goes like this. I'm past passionately waiting. I'm passionately smashing every expectation, every actions and act of creation. Here you are, class of 2019, ready to smash expectations. Now it's true that the adult world includes lots of waiting too, but your world, your nation, and your community need you to be past passionately waiting. Our challenges are too great, and your abilities are too valuable. And if that has you anxious, start small. Play a part. As the saying goes, ordinary pebbles start avalanches. Remember, every action is an act of creation. Graduates, I wish you strength and courage as you leave Henrico schools and move on to the world out there. And now, as a thank you for patiently waiting, please direct your attention to the screens and enjoy these memories from the class of 2019.
I think my favorite memory from Deep Run will always be the pep rallies. I just really like how everyone's there together.
The soccer team, I've been a part of it for 4 years, and just being on the team, it was like having a family.
Definitely football season. Every Friday night, just knowing that I'm on that field, the lights on top of my head.
I think when we had marathon dance, that's probably my favorite memory, just the whole school coming together no matter the grade.
The basketball games, mostly, just like every time we play Godwin.
One of my favorite memories at Deep Run is definitely my senior art show. I had it with two of my closest friends, Andrew and Tara, and we spent so many hours preparing for it and getting ready.
I'll probably miss the camaraderie between the students and the teachers the most. All teachers are so passionate about what they teach, and the students are always looking to learn.
My photography teacher and videography teacher, Ms. DeGoley, really helped me become like the person I am.
Miss Oliver, she actually taught me how to write a whole lot better than I ever did before, and I really, really appreciate that. I really liked her.
Definitely Ms. Durante. I love her. She's a great teacher.
Miss Kamani and Mr. Finnessy have really helped me grow as a person, and they're always there for me.
Miss Skinner, my humanities teacher this year.
I'd have to say it's probably a tie between Coach Wade and Coach Aldridge.
Miss Neer, she's my favorite teacher.
I'm probably going to miss a lot of the teachers. I've formed some really close relationships with a lot of them, and I'm definitely going to miss eating lunch in a lot of their classrooms.
Our school is kind of like a mosaic of a ton of different personalities, different interests, different passions. And I feel like a lot of schools don't typically have that diversity.
Everybody is so incredibly motivated at this school. Like, there is not a single person who doesn't have a passion that they're going for. And that is just something incredible to be surrounded by a bunch of students who love what they're doing.
We were told that we were like one of the best classes and one of the most annoying classes.
So everyone at our school has got their pride for Deep Run, and I think that we all are a family.
When it comes down to it, across the board, we're really close and we're all good friends.
Everyone knows everyone's name and helps everyone else out if they can, and so it's more of a family than just a class.
I hope that everyone has a great next 4 years and achieves all their goals.
Enjoy every second.
Go at it with 100%.
I want to thank every single one of you for basically making me who I am today.
I've loved getting to know each and every one of my classmates, and I can't wait to see what everyone does in the future.
Go Wildcats.
I would now like to introduce our student speakers, Mr. Procession, salutatorian, and Mr. Grant Mateo, valedictorian.
Thank you, Mr. Pritchard. Friends, families, faculty, and fellow graduates, welcome, good morning, and congratulations to the Deep Run class of 2019. When I was writing this speech, the suggestion mentioned the most was to keep it short. Therefore, I'll do my best to keep the speech short so that we all can graduate and enjoy this day with our friends, family, and all whom we love. To begin, I'd like to thank my parents for always offering me their unwavering support and unconditional love. I am truly honored to be here this morning in front of all of you. This is due to the love, warmth, and kindness of everyone sitting in front of me. Kindness, that's what we'll talk about today. But what is kindness? Why is it that we know a lot of nice people, but not as many kind ones? Kind, according to the Webster's Dictionary, is defined as someone who is friendly, generous, and compassionate. Nice, on the other hand, is defined as someone who is pleasant, agreeable, and satisfactory. Kind and nice, at first glance, might seem like synonyms. However, the true meaning of these two words are as different as night and day. When our parents say, be nice to others, it's easy. We can just plaster a smile on our faces and act as others would expect. Kindness, however, is different. It is a core value deep within us. It requires us to genuinely care about others. It requires us to wholeheartedly give without expecting anything in return. See, it's nice not to push someone down. It's kind, however, to offer a helping hand to those who are on the ground. The world hasn't always been the kindest to me. After moving countless times and attending 3 different high schools, I finally found a kind and accepting home at Deep Run. Although some credit goes to the world's famous chicken at lunch, it was largely your kindness and warmth that made me feel at home. The friends who have offered me a helping hand, the teachers who gave up their lunches to explain a difficult concept, and my classmates who are all running their own races yet always cheering for those around them. Just last month, I was waiting in line for our world's famous chicken, nearing the counter to pay. I took out my wallet and realized that I was short $1. Without hesitation, a classmate, one that I've never even talked to before, insisted that he would cover the difference. This type of kindness that is genuine and caring has truly impacted me, and it is an inherent deeper value that I hope to spread. That's what I ask of us. I know that even the idea of kindness is a little abstract and certainly harder to implement, but let's try to spread kindness. Just try. When we think about the people we remember most fondly in life, I bet they were the people who were the kindest to us. Let's make it a goal to be that memorable and kind person in others' lives. Let's be the reason someone believes in the goodness of humanity. Let's choose to set the example and lift others up. Let's wholeheartedly give, even if it might sometimes mean sacrificing our individual wants. As Dr. Wayne Dyer wrote, when given the choice between being right and being kind, choose kind. Thank you. I can confidently say that this class, the class of 2019, has not only been the kindest, but also one of the most outstanding. We have earned a staggering $3 million in scholarships. Deep Run Marathon Dance has raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for local charities. During our time here, we have participated in hundreds upon hundreds of community service hours and won numerous athletic titles. In 2018, Deep Run was one of just 8 schools statewide to receive the National Blue Ribbon Award. All in all, there's no doubt that our class is simply the best in Deep Run history. I promised you that this speech would be short, so that's all I've got. Thank you, Deep Run, for these amazing memories. Thank you, everyone, for your presence here to celebrate this amazing moment with us. And for one last time, congratulations, Wildcats.
Before I begin, I'd like to personally thank those who came out here to support us. To our parents, who have encouraged us since we were tracers of dotted lines in kindergarten. To our teachers, who have transported us to the wonders and glories of new ideas. To every attendee of this great ceremony, thank you. Welcome. Welcome. Welcome to our graduation, the climax of our lives as students, the triumph granted for our academic achievements, the celebration of everything we as a class have done in the past 4 years. Or at least, that's what it says on the invitation. In reality, most of us can't even remember the past month, much less freshman year. And who could blame us? Here at Deep Run, our lives are so filled with wonderful experiences that looking back too far saturates the mind. Games against Godwin, concerts, celebrations, and Max the Musical. Debates, competitions, strongholds, steamworks, Power Up, and Deep Spacito. Basketball practices, plays, the cacophony of pep rallies, and, of course, minimum state competency tests. We saw victory, winning regional, state, and, yes, world championships. We gave back to our community, participating in hundreds of hours of service, working fortnights on CIT projects, and showing our dedication through countless organizations. Most importantly, we made lasting friendships, supporting each other through success and loss. It ain't hard to chuckle strolling down memory lane, but to be fair, our time in school hasn't been all rainbows and happiness. For every day spent celebrating the love and the life we shared as a class, there was a sleepless night spent dreading the sunrise, wondering if we could live up to others' expectations. We live in a society that tries constantly to classify us, and for the past 12 years, the method of that classification has been through 5 or 6 numbers. Their hit or miss nature held us captive for years on end, and according to all known laws of the academic world, we were helpless against them. But now, we are graduates. Today, we shed our paper-backed student identities to gain something much thicker, much broader, much greater. In the face of this future, it doesn't matter what our transcripts say, whether those arbitrary numbers consist of 2 9s, a 6, a 7, or a 45. Today, we have a chance to rise up above the numerical, to focus on what makes Deep Run truly special. And what makes Deep Run special, at the end of the day, is not the grades, the standardized test scores, or even the blue banners. It's the laughter in the hallways. It's the refusal to be shut down, or made quiet, or kept unhappy. It's the memes. It's the constant, unstoppable clapping. As a class, we have persevered, lifting each other, even when we ourselves didn't know the way, like a herd of thirsty camels lost in a sandstorm, with no lights to help us find our destinations. We may be the class of 2019, but together, in my heart, we are number 1. Beyond this school, we must keep its spirit alive. Compared to what's behind us, the life in front of us is like a sprint up the steep Hollywood hills. Dreams wait at the top. Just as in the past, we'll meet people of every variety. People kind without cause and people rude without provocation. People willing to pay respects where they are deserved and people who ignore respect in favor of their own power. But Deep Run students are different. Even when we take off these hats, Wildcats know that sometimes, to find the human element, you must look beyond the numbers. Sometimes, to be happy, you must give up the power you already have. At Deep Run, we had something truly unique. And if it's destined to be today that we, at least in part, say goodbye, then please, today, let us treasure those around us. I guarantee we'll never see another group quite like this one.
When I was young, I thought of growing old, of what my life would mean to me. Could I have followed down my chosen road, or only wish what life could be? Kyrie eleison down the road that I must travel. Kyrie eleison through the darkness of the night. Kyrie eleison where I'm going, will you follow? Kyrie eleison on a highway in the light.
Thank you to all of our student speakers, performers, and you may now be seated with your class. This morning, I am truly honored to recognize our distinguished retirees for their outstanding service in the field of education and to Deep Run High School. These retirees have generously given their time, their talents to enhance the success of our entire school and enrich the lives of young people. They have given a combined 101 years of above and beyond service to educating students. With pleasure and deep admiration, we salute them this morning by awarding the Golden Diploma, symbolic of their dedication, service, and commitment. As they come forward, would you please join and recognize me? Miss Lisa Han. Ms. B. McLeod. And Ms. Carolyn Russ. At this time, it is my pleasure to ask Ms. Ogburn to please come forward for the Declaration of Graduates.
Will the candidates for Will the candidates for graduation please rise? There you go. Platform guests, ladies and gentlemen, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Virginia, the Henrico County School Board, and on the recommendation of the faculty and administration, I declare these candidates of Deep Run High School graduates with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Will the graduates please turn their tassels? You may be seated.
And now, class of 2019, we come to that moment for which you've waited these many years, the awarding of diplomas. Will the top 10 graduates of the class of 2019 please come forward first?
Grant Christian Mateo, the University of Virginia. Pranesh Anand, the University of Virginia. John Cooper Hamby, the University of Virginia. Devin Parthiv Patel, Johns Hopkins University. Snigdha Perchuri, the University of Virginia. Jessica Wen, the University of Virginia. Emil Elijah Baggs, the University of Virginia. Gavin Bozarth Fortner, the University of Virginia. Alana Joanne Eulalia Bell, the University of Virginia. Catherine Ziying Shen, the University of Virginia. Will the class of 2019 please come forward at this time? Jacob Moses Aguilar. Abdulaziz Jamal Al-Husseini. Jad Numan Alamari. Brandon John Altamonte. Seth Wayne Anderson Jr. Andrew Bradley Angel. Chudi Chianu Aralu. David Edward Armstrong. Mason Lee Barden. Zachary Ryan Barnett. Jack Reed Baruch. Hayden Nash Beauchamp. Michael Andrew Belden. Jared Blake Beller. David Matthew Bennett. Alexander Shane Bertrand. Vijay Betwal. Evan Williams Black. Samuel Gerard Bobbitz. Tyler Michael Brott. Aza Adil Abdurrahman. Fatma Jamal Al-Husseini. Tanvi Alada. Brooke Lindsay Allen. Sarah Willett Allen. Amelia Hong Anderson. Abigail Radonga Akiro. Haley Grace Attic. Nicole Elizabeth Bailey. Quincy Malia Baker. Salwa Yasir Bala. Meredith Therese Barnewalt. Paisley Moon Batty. Ariel Sophia Becker. Erin Winstead Benet. Mary Peyton Elizabeth Betke. Gayatri Milland Barambe. Mary Lee Biostok. Natalie Rose Balunas. Ariel Anya Bierkols. Garrett Donald Brain. Derek Charles Johanning Braley. Michael Lawrence Briggs. Corey Hamilton Brooks. Chase James Brooksbank. Ramsey Thomas Brown. Cullen Patrick Bucker. Matthew Aaron Caird. Christian Tyler Caminetti. Andrew Dawes Colley. Jonathan Patrick Cedeno. Ethan Benjamin Centeno. Evan Brooks Chambers. Sean Elliott Chambers. Siraj Chahira. Tucker David Clays. Cameron Austin Claiborne. Benjamin David Clark. Matthew Thomas Clark. John Patrick Quarrell. Jasmine Alexis Blair. Ainsley Elizabeth Blanks. Riley Townsend Bragg. Caroline Alicia Branch. Gabrielle Marie Brophy. Molly Elizabeth Broughton. Charlotte Grace Broussard. Mia Carrington Brown. Carter McAllister Bruce. Mary Elizabeth Buchanan. Jenna Love Bullock. Elizabeth Holden Baumgardner. McKenna Catherine Bunting. Grace Elizabeth Burris. Haley Austin Butcher. Elizabeth Warner Butler. Audrey Ellen Butterworth. Catherine Daisy Caglar. Angelina Marie Callies. Samantha Zana Carswell Tellis. Brandon Michael Couch. Nicholas James Koutlakis. Peter Ray Covington. Thomas Kent Cox Jr., Jordan Lorenzo Crawley, Andrew Charles Culbertson, Clayton Lee Steer, Michael Peter DeGroot, Joseph Nicholas DeModna, Evan Matthew DeRasset, Rohan Ding, Logan Scott Faria Dowdy, Jared Michael Dunn, Jackson Gregory Edwards, James Lamar Ellis Jr., Adam Edward Elwood, Rourke Jarvis Enters, Arnaldo Enrique Espinal, Andrew Connor Fagan, Jackson Riley Fales, Caitlin Marie Chapman, Anna Catherine Chappelle, Megan Japong Chen, Sydney Chen, Rachel Christina, Hannah Lynn Sanella, Isabella Maria Cloutier, Jenna Lee Cohen, Brooke Lee Knatzer, Catherine Lynn Cox, Ayana Marie Crawford, Emily Pierce Crosby, Sarah Elizabeth Dabney, Veronica Cumber Dance, Rasha Dermisropian, Madeline Elizabeth Dewey, Sarah Angela Deo, Mahalakshmi Sahithi Dara, Neha Dill, Laritha Wana Doma, Hayes Thomas Fallen, Jonathan Chase Fanis, Noah Joseph Farrell, Lane Evan Faulkner, Jacob Patrick Farrow, Sage Eric Fitz, Adam Seth Flansenbaum, Andrew Ryan Fulkerson, Chris Jeffrey Garcia, Alden Scott Geipel, William Michael Gherkin, Matthew David Gibalato, Jack Robert Gilmore, Bryce Aaron Goldstein, Nicholas Whitfield Grant, Mandel Stefan Gray, Samuel Adam Gross, John Thomas Griezik, Sagar Subramanya Halebidu Nataraja, John Donald Haney II, Keely Ann Doherty, Marguerite Clara Doobie, Adrian Michelle Ehart, Jordan Grace Edmonds, Nandi Osman Elnor. Madeline Marie Ewald. Cameron Elizabeth Ferguson. Kimberly Isabella Ferguson. Hannah Kate Farrell. Zoe Ann Fields. Emily Ray Foreman. Abigail Grace France. Isabel Louise Frazier. Haley Virginia Fry. Ava Marie Furby. Taylor Mackenzie Grosh. Emily Boucher Gurney. Lauren Elizabeth Hall. Owen Lane Harbison. Kylie Elizabeth Harris. Jacob Zachary Hanner. Adatha Srini Hanyamaya. Harinarayanan Harish. Mark Logan Hargrove. Maxwell Dangerfield Hassinger. Matthew Taylor Hazelgrove. Sander Isaiah Hylison. Jalen Eugene Henry. Dylan Harold Hepner. Eric Brandon Hill. Matthew Noah Hodges. Evan Danforth Holden. Kentrell Gerard Horton. Nathan James Hubbinger. Oluwatobi Henry Igberese. David Aaron Ionitis. Cole James Jensen. Piyush Dilip Jaswani. Pratyush Jaitwani. Jacob Alexander Johnson. Camden Herring Harrison. Samantha Elise Heffron. Sydney Leanne Helms. Callie Faye Hepner. Anna Ho. Julia Anna Holston. Alexandra Reese Horner. Kendall Jarday Horton. Abigail Blair Honeycutt. Lexington Caroline Huntley. Allison Louise James. Raylyn Nichelle Jenkins. Aline Faye Johnson. Emma Carmel Johnson. Bailey Anna Khan. Shruti Kamarajagada. Allison Christina Kelleher. Victoria Rose Kelly. Lauren Paige Kern. Tanisha Narain Kopi. Matthew Victor Johnson. Ryan Stephen Johnson. Carson Benny Sims Jones. Usher Kamal. Chase Addison Kamensick. Kevin William Cash. John David Keating. Miles Morgan Kenny. Davin Kim. Austin Revere King. Joshua Eric Kirkland. James Wade Cascaden. Byron Peter Clopel. Christopher Paul Napick. Bradford Christopher Craze. Talon Archer Krell. John Michael Lafayette. David William Lansness. Maxwell Alexander Lane. James Patrick Law. Casey Lee Kiefer. Nayoung Kim. Hannah Jean Close. Anina Dinesh Kotian. Kalila Marie Kroll. Phoebe Catherine Lake. Grace Marie LaMonica. Chloe Ray Largegraves. Sophia Painter Larson. Maria Lavrentiva. Hannah Morin Lawrence. Jenny Chow Lee. Catherine Alyssa Lee Emanuel. Courtney Ann Lempner. Matilda Tess Lewis. Anna Grace Litzinger. Mungdeet Liu. Abigail Elizabeth Lorick. Catherine Grace Lohman. Tretsa Lurtzerino Lung. Danilo Lamike. Michael John Lent. Ethan Craig Lesser. Connor James Lloyd.
Skinner.
Jeremy Lopez. Lucas James Lowry. Zachary Kenneth Malinsky. John Alexander Mala. Ryan Charles Marcolini. Thomas Culpepper Marple. Timothy Scott Maxwell. Brooks Patrick Maisie. Jared Michael McBride. Dylan Wade McFarland. Lucas Vincent McGrath III. Nicholas James McClelland. George Mark McLaughlin. James Patrick Melia. Austin Sloan Miller. Miles Paul Miller. Tara Grace Leiden. Jocelyn Minot Morensic. Nia Simone Marshall. Callie Marie McGough.
I'm scared.
Hannah Kathleen McLaughlin. Stacy Renee Mesher. Safa Shamim Mirza. Ashley Walden Mizell. Justina Sierra Morris. Kelly Elizabeth Morton. Alexis Marie Murray. Natalie Ann Nedemeyer. Adelia Rose Nunnally. Lindsay Ann O'Neill. Virginia Lee Oslands. Mia Catherine Palmieri. Caroline Ann Parlantary. Alyssa Marie Passini. Sophia Caroline Pawella. Anna Isabel Peñamonte. Robert Vance Mizell III. Tariq Mamoun Mamedzain. Alton Jasper Moore II. Grayson Christopher Moore. Seth Christopher Morris. Maher Mubarak. Victor Kimani Mukwara. Aiden Patrick Murphy. John Ryan Mustansky. Paul Louis Muskin. Manish Natapelli. Philip Tayanhao Nguyen. Alexander Edward Nixon. Christian Emmett O'Connor. Christopher Michael O'Leary. Kaysen Peter Omasinski. Ryan Alexander Orlovsky. Sebastian Bricht Oistasa. Luke Anthony Palmieri. Russell Houston Perrietti. Halsey Elizabeth Perry. Caitlin Ann Phelan. Elizabeth Britton Phillips. Rena Hepsigracia Panaya. Rachel Hari Patula. Lauren Leatrice Pulliam. Gabrielle Elizabeth Ramos. Katie Collins Ratliff. Lillian Taylor Reese. Mariana Helena Ritchie. Madeline Grace Roberts. Selena Ty Rodriguez. Sophia Alexandra Rodriguez Smith. Colby McLean Sattler. Camille Sophia Sager. Catherine Taylor Salmon. Emma Catherine Schwartz. Abigail Michaela Seidlitz. Olivia May Sigler. Cassandra Mackenzie Slocum. Keithan Bipin Patel. Nisarj Deepakumar Patel. Rishi Hitesh Patel. Nathan Warner Peters. Austin Michael Pierce. Joseph Sebastian Politi. Thomas Michael Prizia. Ishraq Quassam. Neil Alexander Rapchik. Caleb Elisha Reeves. Anton Klaus Rasheen. Justin Andrew Robinson. Daniel Brooke Rodas. Benjamin Hall Rogers. William Andrew Sedan. Christian David Saldana. Jake Dargan Schindel. Noah Michael Shawley. Alex Hunter Shore. Jacob Thomas Scott. Lily Catherine Snow. Julia Blair Spalding. Angela Maria Sperendeo. Jessica Lee Steelman. Caitlin Rose Stegel. Kristen Mackenzie Stevens. Elizabeth Rose Storty. Lauren Lee Stratton. Anjali Purnima Suresh. Dana Elaine Sutphin. Avery Rain Taxon. Logan Elizabeth Taylor. Ainsley Grace Tozier. Bailey McKenna Tran. Jocelyn Minta Tran. Alexis Victoria Truman. Keston Nicole Tucker. Jordan Nicole Vogler. Anastasia Nicole Waldenmeyer. Ashley Nicole Ward. Frederick Thomas Scotty. Tristan Cole Selby. Arya Kalpak Shaw. Vedant Rachir Shaw. Brendan Aubrey Shepard. Matthew William Fife Schreiner. Maurice Sibaha. Amanveer Singh. Jerome Ruben Snessel. Taesuk Song. Brennan Daniel Stadler. Daryl Adam Stuckey II. Matthew Emmerich Sullivan. Nicholas Lee Simonek. Asir Hassan Taha. Jacob Elijah Tanksley. Ishmael Tofik. Michael Robert Tarantolo. Ryan Hunter Teal. Elise Laurent Weisenberger. Jenny Rebecca Weitzenhofer. Catherine Josephine Wensler. Elizabeth Sterling White. Hannah Morgan White. Emily Page Witt. Pilar Louise Weiser. Emily Morgan Wolfslayer. Emily Althea Wong. Anne-Marie Catherine Young. Jason Daly Thornton. Jackson Lewis Thurman. Holden Ye Tien. Tanner Wallace Vale. James William Van Pelt. Winston Taylor Vaughn. Mason David Wagenhauser. Trey William Ward. Maxwell Ellis Wasilick. Eli Braden Wiesner. Simon Theodore Weiss. Andrew Augustus West. Jacob Milton Westmoreland. Aiden Michael Wheeler. Austin Todd White. John Bryce Whitman. Jack Martin Wilhelm. Jacob Hart Williams. Constantine Van Wood. Colby Daniel Woods. Jack Tanner Wren. David Lewis Wright. Michael Patrick Wright. Tyler Matthew Yarrow. Anselm Amir Yedeji. Horatio York Zhang Jr.
So hard to believe that after 13 years of all that work, that brief moment, but it was worth it to see everybody's smiles when they walked across the stage. Congratulations to the class of 2019. I've said that all that I have to say, and I just want to my last time, I just want to tell everybody it has been a privilege and an honor to serve this great school community. Class of 2019, I am thrilled to death I am going out with you. Thank you very much. God, good luck, and may God continue to bless each and every one of you. Our commencement exercises will conclude in just 1 second. Parents, you can pick your kids up on the corner of Harrison and Broad Street. Would our faculty, family, and friends please rise now and join the class of 2019